All right, y'all. I hope we're not wrong about this, about maybe some of us getting reparations. A committee in San Francisco has released an extensive proposal for reparations that include a one-time payment of $5 million to each eligible Black resident. The San Francisco African American Reparations Advisory Committee was tasked to develop a plan to address the institutional city-sanctioned harm that has been inflicted upon African American communities. Brittany Chikura, Director of Economic Rights at the San Francisco African American Reparations Advisory Committee, said the San Francisco Board of Supervisors reached a draft of the 60-page proposal in late December, and is expected to accept, amend, or reject it. A hearing to discuss their decision has not been set. Now, $5 million for each person up there? Okay. Al, what are your thoughts on the story? What do you think?
Listen, I love this. I love this dialogue, and especially after I watched Emancipation on a plane the other day. I am really enjoying the fact that the state of California seems to have their finger on the pulse when it comes to the reparation conversation. The creation of a task force and committees let me know that there's an undertone that there may be successful, at least bringing it to the forefront of discussion, which is amazing. I applaud California, and I also encourage other states, especially the southern states where slavery was deep and wide, to use California as precedents so that we can all get the reparations that we deserve and our families worked hard to build in America that they're now trying to remove us out of the history of true American history. Yes, I'm here for it. Great job.
All right, California. Q, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna need each and every person on that committee to get off my line with this bullshit, okay? Now listen, I am the first person in favor of making things right, all right? But we all live in a world where we know good and goddamn well we will never see a day where Black people in any damn city, state, or municipality within the confines of the United States will receive a payout for $5 million. That will be World War III in this country. I think the more feasible way of reparations is for it to come in a more creative package. Home ownership, business loans, but we're never going to get a huge payout like that. It's just asinine.
But Q, that's not true.
Hold on,
all right, let's break this down because this reparation. Oh, sorry. All right, go ahead.
Why do you want to tease us the commercial, baby?
I would like to finish this conversation right after this commercial because I think it's important. So let's we have a little bit more conversation left when we come back. We'll be right back. Welcome back to TGIF. Before we went to break, we were talking about California, San Francisco possibly passing. Well, they're working on getting reparations. Q doesn't think it's possible. Al does. It's definitely what we deserve. And someone made a good comment in the chat. They said, think about it. A few years ago, we never thought we'd be able to be out in the streets publicly smoking weed in front of a police officer, but now here we are.
Yeah, I mean, this is the deal. The Q, you mentioned reparations. Well, a part of the reparations that they're proposing is affordable housing. It is cash. It is home ownership. It is lending money easily to small business owners and African Americans. Look, if we're able to provide reparations for the American Indians at the tune of $100 billion a year in America, and we're able to provide reparations for those who are part of the Holocaust, I think you can find space to make a conversation around providing us African Americans reparations for all that we've done in this country, because we built this freaking country.
Go ahead, Claudia.
I will say it's probably going to be difficult. There's 40 million of us in America times 5 million. And then there's also, Black people in America that weren't descendants of slavery. There's going to be an argument about that. We already hear the FBA versus, people that were not direct descendants of slavery. How do we do that? That's going to be difficult. But I will applaud California for constantly being at the forefront and being very progressive. And Gavin Newsom, he looks like he's setting himself up to run for president. And he has very progressive views that are very inclusive of a lot of different people. And even if it doesn't work out, I respect the hell out of trying. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of rich Republicans in California that he's really making mad if this thing ever did happen, or the people of San Francisco.